Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dave Boyer, aka Mr. Boyer, aka the Swamp Man. I'm here on a hike with my daughter Annabelle, and we're at Hanging Rock State Park. We've been to this park quite a few times, even just me and my daughter. I've hiked up to the top of Hanging Rock, but I decided this morning, since we got some weather coming in, some rain coming in, that I'd check out a part of the park that I haven't been to very much, or I haven't been to this spot at all. It's called Tory's Den. It's a pretty short hike, just 2/10 of a mile with a bunch of steps. My daughter Annabelle, not quite two, has hiked the whole way so far. She's doing great. Most of my videos are about science, and I could certainly talk about some science with things like caves here. This is Tory's Den. But it's a special place probably for more of a history impact than a science impact here. Um, so Stokes County is where we are, and Stokes County was on the kind of the western end of the front in the American Revolution. So we're in the 1770s, and the colonists are trying to separate from the British Empire and form the United States. Well, people in the U.S. kind of got separated into two main groups. You have the Whigs and the Tories, or both of the British people kind of divided themselves into two separate camps, the Whigs and the Tories. So the Whigs were people who were British or possibly European that came over, but they wanted freedom. They wanted to get out of the British Empire. They wanted to have a revolution and defeat the British Empire and separate themselves. And then you have the Tories, who were British sympathizers. They wanted Britain to maintain control over the New World here. So in Stokes County, there wasn't battles going on in the American Revolution, but there was a tiny little fight between the Whigs and the Tories of Stokes County. So Stokes County had a lot of Tories, a lot of British sympathizers that wanted to remain in the British Empire. But the Whigs started to get some more power, and they started to try to push the Tories out of Stokes County. And they actually came and seized the Tories' lands. They took their lands from them, and the Tories had to flee up into the mountains. And the legend goes, or the story goes, that about 100 Tories came up into this area and actually camped out as they were trying to hide from the army led by Colonel Martin, I think it was. And so they were hiding out here in this cave that's now called Tory's Den. They had a fire at night, and that's how they were spotted. And the Whig soldiers came up and apparently killed all 100 of the Tories that came up here to flee. So this is how it got its name, Tory's Den. Kind of a neat story. Don't think of Stokes County as having much impact in the American Revolution, and this story isn't really a part of the American Revolution. It's just kind of, we always think of these huge battles going on in the wars, but we don't think about the local communities that weren't involved in those battles and how they may have been affected by those wars. So it's kind of a neat history. I've enjoyed the hike. I think Belle has too, and we got just a short climb back up, a bunch of stairs. Hopefully she can make it. I just want to stop and share a little bit of this history with you. Tell you that science rocks. Peace.